Okay. Yeah, I heard you talking, but I ain't listen. Constant reminiscing when y'all weren't bitching. Coffee with a copper, no, I ain't snitching. But what am I to do? If you a hater, you anticipated too.
Boom! What's good, everyone? It's Coffee with a Cop. I'm the cop, boy Marin.
Your boy Swazo.
Mendoza over here.
Coffee enthusiast Michael Lazo.
Bro, I never even seen you drinking coffee.
Bro, I drink coffee like twice a day,
He
bro.
drinks coffee
That's
all the
it?
time.
Twice a day?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's a lot for
But you know what? I don't do it like most people though. I drink coffee because I genuinely enjoy the flavor. I
Oh.
go out and I try coffee different places to see what I like best. I don't do it to get
I
me
call bluff.
excited.
I call bluff.
What's your favorite
Yeah,
bean?
This guy's
What's your
probably
favorite bean,
harvesting
Lazo?
exotic beans that poor children have to get from the Amazon forest.
Hey,
Mad
what's your
bad.
favorite? Hey, what's your
Mad
favorite
bad.
bean, Lazo? Let's
I'm
see if you're a coffee connoisseur.
To be honest, bro, there's this Nica dark roast, and maybe I'm being biased because I'm Nicaragüense.
Oh,
But
no,
there's
no.
this dark roast from Nicaragua. There's like this bean that I forgot where I had the coffee, but that time was pretty good, to be honest. But other than that, man, hey, I enjoy it. So if you ever want to have a cup of coffee, bro,
Dark
let's do
roast.
it.
Do it.
Okay. Gotta check it out.
We go to
Isn't it
Panther
crazy?
Coffee.
This is like legitimately the first time we talk about coffee on Coffee with a Cop.
Well, we usually have
Yeah.
our drinking coffee. That's why. And
That's
I
true.
fucking,
You know, we gotta bring it up. We gotta bring it up eventually.
I
We're like,
drank
what,
all
10
my
o'clock.
coffee
you guys are four
pre-lobby, bro.
seasons in?
I fucking I I drank all my coffee in lobby before jumping into the game right now. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be honest. If anyone needs a coffee right now, it's Mendizi, the man who was the original coffee enthusiast.
Yeah.
And he's being a trooper with us right now. That man just got off a work
Yeah.
shift and jumping straight off to coffee and a cup.
Nah,
Put
that's
some
back in the
respect.
day. I don't work for
Welcome
coffee
back,
no more.
Mendizi. Welcome back.
Barista, all right, barista.
A
Okay.
barista. Okay, my bad. I thought he was, bro. He was the original enthusiast, bro. Let him
He
be.
said
he was
He's an
barista.
enthusiast.
Our first episode was filmed like outside of a Starbucks in Chris Marin's whip.
Amazing.
And bro,
Chris
this was
Marin's
during,
whip?
and this was no, because it was during COVID time, right?
Oh,
So
Yeah.
I mean,
feel you.
everything was closed.
Got
Me
you.
and Mendoza had this like mindset for the show, like before, like even COVID like happened, and then
Right.
we get hit with that. But
Yeah.
all right, guys, let's start, man. I think the first topic that we should discuss is MVP, right? What do you guys
Okay.
think?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, let's start rattling.
Yeah, we're there. We're at week 5, so playoffs don't count for MVP. So technically, yeah, we're there. It gets announced at the beginning of the playoffs always. So yeah, I mean, anyone who's in the MVP race, this is their last week to make a statement.
And
That's it.
All right, let's just name who we think is gonna take it.
Unfortunately,
why unfortunately?
I think even well, no, I forgot he missed a week. I was gonna say unfortunately Kevin, but yeah, he missed a week. But man, I don't know. It could be. I have to look at their stats. I think Perra and Willie are both.
I think it's gonna be
there.
Willie.
But Willie missed a week,
That does,
and
what
his
does that
team
matter?
was hurt. I
That's
know.
the thing.
But the weeks
But
that
that
he's been
shows
here,
you
he's
how
been-
much. That shows you how
Yeah.
valuable Willie was to that
Yes,
team.
yes, I
That's-
agree with the MVP. It's kind of like the LeBron thing. If he's not there, his team is trash. You know, argument that people make like, oh, if LeBron wasn't on any of his teams, none of them make the playoffs. I get it. The Bengals wouldn't be good, but I also don't think they'd be the worst team in the fucking
Oh yeah.
conference.
Oh, you think so? And who would be at quarterback?
Bro, honestly, fucking Petey maybe, and they would have a
Petey.
different. I don't know. They would have drafted.
know.
You don't know.
Willie
That's what
makes-
you can't-
If he wasn't the captain, they would have drafted a quarterback, bro. They would have drafted a quarterback.
It's
I don't
tough.
know, and somebody else would have been the captain. It's too
I
hypothetical. to
highly
say.
I highly disagree. I think that team
The thing is, Willie is the captain, so
yeah,
it's
no.
hypothetical as fuck.
Yeah, and that's the thing is he's a captain for a reason, and he's going out and doing his thing, and that's why they're in the position we are. They would not be in the
Balling
position
out at
they
an
are
unbelievable
without
pace.
Willie.
No, I agree. They wouldn't be a top. Realistically, they're the top 2. I think they're gonna have the bye with the Jags in the playoffs, in my opinion. But I don't think that they would be as bad as we're making them out to be. Like again, it
No,
would
no,
be that
they
have
are in
different
a
quarterback, and they would, I mean, a different captain, and he would have either had to been a captain quarterback, or drafted a different player at quarterback, maybe at like tier 3 or tier 4 instead of Gianni or Carlos, which I know those are big pieces. I don't know who their tier 2 is. It's PD. Again, it's really hypothetical.
Their tier 2 is, I believe, it's Carlos or no, it's gonna be PD.
PD.
PD
And
and
then
then
their second best or their second
Then
go-to
Laz, then
is
Gianni,
Carlos.
then Big Bird. So yeah, I know that they don't have
it's a well-drafted team. It's a well-drafted team.
But
we could
again,
agree
it's
with
really
that.
hypothetical thinking, well, who would replace Willie?
Yeah,
Would
I
he be a
guess.
captain quarterback?
Okay,
Would he
so
not?
maybe a better way to put it would be think about the Bengals starting lineup, right? If they had no Willie and it was PD leading, do you think they make the playoffs?
Well, then they're missing a player. They need
No.
a
Think
sixth
of
player.
yeah.
Hard five with PD and just them. No, and I love Big Bird, but obviously Big Bird on the field at all times would be a liability.
But like, yeah, I know what you're trying to get. It's tough because either way you put it that way, it doesn't make
All right,
sense.
just like switch Willie out. Say instead of Willie, it's Jordan on that team.
Yeah, okay, my
Just
bad.
a
Yeah,
random
that's what I
captain.
meant. Let's put something like that.
Switch
My
Willie
bad.
out for
I
Jordan.
worded
Do you
it
think that
incorrectly,
team
but
is
yeah,
as good
something
with
like
Jordan rather than Willie?
No, of course not. But Jordan's not a quarterback.
okay, but you're already making a lot of excuses, bro.
I'm not making excuses. I
Yeah, but
started the
Petey
conversation
would
with
hypothetically.
hypothetical to even argue. It's really hypothetical. And
Yeah,
you have to make
let's
too
not
many
get into-
changes, and the team would completely change. So it's really hypothetical. It
Yeah,
would have to
let's
only
not
be-
get into
Then who-
hypotheticals.
It's
Who
too
do you
high.
think
Yeah.
Suazo then? If not Willie missed a week.
Willie's
Maybe
nasty.
that's-
I'm not taking it away from him. I'm just
Okay,
saying that
okay,
team is
but
not
who's your
as
MVP
untalented as
front
we think because Petey has a lot of IQ. Carlos plays football
100%,
3
and
times a
I
week.
agree.
Laz plays a lot of flag as well.
And
There's a lot of guys who play.
Willie
flag
has said it
football.
himself. Yo, the brain of the team is Petey, and
So
100% them together. But together,
the
80
quarterback brings it all together, but in DD you need the mind as well.
100%, and I
You
agree.
need a mind because
They,
besides week 4, most of the losses that the Raiders had suffered was against the Bengals, the first game that we lost in week 1, that they fucking out-rotated the fuck out of us. By the time Georgie realized what was going on, it was too late. And then the second game was a game against the Bills, which was an ugly game. Back and forth, we kind of fucked up the rotation. Then the refs let us not free rotate. It was fucking weird. Regardless, we shouldn't have lost that game, but we lost it due to like weird rotations and shit like that. So yeah, I mean, besides like I said, week 4, I lied. The week before that, we fucking did awful too, but we had 2 ties.
yeah.
Other than that, like those rotations fuck you up. If you don't have a guy that's on point and you like keeping you on track with the rotations, and you have a captain just in a different mindset and he's not paying attention to that and he's just thinking about making plays, then he's gonna fuck it up. Not saying that that's gonna cost you the season, but bro, Georgie's a guy we all considered really into DD. He pays attention, he does his due diligence, and in the heat of the moment, when you're fucking playing the game and you're not paying attention to the rotations, you can get fucked up and it could cost you the game. And it's happened to us twice this season against the Bengals and against the Bills. I'm not saying that's the reason why we have the record we have, because we played 2 more weeks after that and we fucking looked awful. But
All right,
those first 2 weeks, we had 2 losses.
take a second here. So we went from MVP conversation
Yeah.
to you projecting about your team right now. So
No,
just get it off your
no.
chest. Get off your chest. Say what you want to say about your team.
I love that.
That's what it sounds like.
I love the Raiders. I love the
Okay,
Raiders.
so then
okay, so clear. So just to get to the bottom, then Suazo, who you have as your MVP?
just to be clear cut, straight up, no explanation, just a name.
I'm gonna sound stupid, but Willie.
Willie.
Wow.
Boom.
Yeah,
Okay.
after all that.
All
After
that
that
fucking
5-minute
back and
rebuttal.
I'm
forth.
just saying
For you-
the Bengals aren't that awful, bro. Willie's
Like,
fucking amazing, but the Bengals aren't
devil's
terrible.
advocate. Like
Okay,
devil's advocate.
all right.
That's the ultimate devil's advocate. I mean, okay, so if you pick Willie, then I could argue the fact that Kevin should be MVP, and I've
Kevin,
explained
no,
myself
that's fine. There's no. Hey,
for the past couple episodes. I'm not gonna explain anymore. So go ahead,
Who
Lazo.
you say, Kevin?
I said Kevin.
I respect your incorrect opinion. That's fine. So no, I'm just kidding.
I want to
Oh,
see
no,
the
that's-
record. I want to see the Bengals record the week Willie wasn't here. They lost.
They
all
went
games.
0-3.
Oh,
They
three.
went 0-3,
Because
but
they
they were
were-
also missing someone
Yeah,
else.
they were also missing Petey though.
Petey,
And remember,
Petey.
I was at quarterback, and so you know, I did the best I could for them, but unfortunately, I couldn't get one
And
done.
and the Seahawks were in a few close games this weekend without Kevin and without Jordan, who they traded for. So they were playing with 4 fucking players pretty much, and whoever
Yeah.
they picked up, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No Ty, it was just Ant and his boys playing with 2 other random people or one
Yeah.
random person.
Yeah.
So goes to show, yes, Kevin did a lot for his team, but
And like you mentioned how like Petey and Willie both are the brain. Kevin's the majority of like the offense and the IQ, and you know, Ant O's a hell of a captain. He's a hell of a
Yeah.
player. He goes up and gets the ball, but I mean, from what I've
don't
seen, he's
know.
like
Kevin
really.
Kevin is the brains of that team. Nobody has to question. 100%.
So I
We know
mean,
that. We know that.
and quick shout out to Ty for getting traded and taking it like a man. You know, he came from a good situation to.
I'll be
it's
honest,
not a
T.Y.
great
probably
marriage.
found out Saturday morning that he was traded when he had to get a red shirt.
when he had to, he's like, yo, put this one on instead.
Yeah. When he had to
Yeah,
find the
I
red
mean-
shirt, he was still watching The Witcher or some shit
But-
the
but-
night before on his iPhone.
But guess what? He still made it happen. He still.
No,
I didn't
and
hear one
did they win
complaint.
games? Did the 49ers win a game?
I believe so. Let me double
But
check.
I
No,
will say,
Yeah,
like
before
we said,
before that. So Mendoza, who you have as your MVP then?
I already
We
said
can-
that.
so
I
we
said
can
I have
move on from
Willie.
here.
I said I have Willie, and then that's shot the whole thing off. But now, who do you have, Lazo? Who do you have as MVP?
I'm gonna go Willie, but it's not just freely like that because I also have Perra in the back of my mind. Still, I also, like you guys said, I have Kevin in the back of mind as well. Because, like we mentioned before, the great thing about this season is people missed weeks, and they're still in the run and have the ability to definitely not run away with the MVP, but they're still there. You know what I'm saying? So imagine, and 4 games this week, bro. If one of them pops off, bro, it's
It's definitely the week to do it.
yeah, exactly. So it take
the
advantage.
quarterback has the ability to put up 16 points.
100
this week.
easily, and they're all running at the quarterback position. Perra, Willie, and Kevin.
That's true. But I think now that Jordan is on the Seahawks, Kevin doesn't get as many throwing touchdowns because I think they're gonna play the handoff game with Jordan,
Especially
and
with
Jordan can throw the ball.
Jordan a
moving.
captain. He was like,
But that's gonna open Kevin up to getting
Kevin,
catches
you're
and being
done.
Yeah, he can have some receiving touchdowns and stuff. But
Yeah,
I just feel
Which
like
to me looks
Jordan's
better
gonna
on the
hand off
sideline.
and throw a fucking up ball to Anthony like in
Yeah.
the end zone. I see that happening a few times.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't. He didn't. They weren't doing it. Jordan wasn't running it too well, and as quarterback for his team, you know. So
Because he's
maybe,
more of a handoff guy, though.
yeah, no,
He
I
was-
know.
he's
That's
not
what
a
I'm
main
saying. So
quarterback, yeah.
it's hopefully it can be a better situation for him now. You know, granted, he's gonna have a lot better weapons.
The guarantee better situation.
Yeah, in the sense of being at least making, you know, the throws, I guess, you know, or winning
Yeah.
games, you know. But that's
Yeah.
that.
but to add
So
to
3 Willies, and
Yeah.
a Kevin.
You were gonna say it, Swaza, my bad.
what I think the big difference maker, if you're trying to differentiate between Kevin and Willie, who both missed a week, they both have similar records, is the simple fact that Kevin's team with 4 players pretty much almost got a win and we're in a lot closer games. I don't know what the scores were of the Bengals in week 2. That's too far back to check, honestly. But I know them missing Willie and Petey and them going 4 hard with Carlos, Gianni, Laz, and Big Bird. I mean, regardless how great they all did individually, they could have all had the games of their life. Bro, it's hard to win with 4 fucking players. I mean, we were managed to lose to 4, but you
Now
know,
that you bring that up, you want to talk
it's
about
not
that?
it's not a common fucking thing.
You want to talk about it since we're on that topic?
If you guys want me to turn the color of the back of my jacket, then maybe. But if you guys want to go ahead and discuss it for me, I'll be more than glad to add
But
some
we can't discuss it. I mean, you
necessary
were there.
commentary. Look, man, long story
I can
short,
discuss it.
long
I ref
story
that game.
short, I
Okay,
don't know
okay,
where
perfect.
Georgie was mentally game 1. I don't know what Pat was thinking. I just don't think they were there mentally. And that's all I can chalk it up to, really.
And
I don't
that's
know them as personally as they know each other, obviously. So I don't know if they fed off of each other. One saw the other off, and then But I'm gonna be honest. I'm the kind of player that feeds off of my leader. I love Georgie. He's a great captain. I played with him before. But it kind of fucked me up in game one. Like I kind of looked around and I looked at us and I was like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Like we have 5 players. We're playing a team with 4 guys. This guy just fucking shredded his leg in half. Like we should just be handing the ball off every single play and running. But we didn't do it.
It was
and then-
honestly probably the worst performance I have seen in Dundee. And
It's bad, bro.
it was
It's
just
bad.
weird. It was just weird. The Bears literally
you
ran the
reffed
same
it, right?
play.
Honestly,
You
ref-
ref this? Yes.
honestly, props to
ref
the
the
Bears
game.
for taking advantage. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
the Bears-
Listen, they played
And
fucking football.
there's I forgot who I mentioned this too. Like, hey, maybe they played better as 4s because that's what they're used
That's
to.
what they played.
And with Freddie, kind of helping Chink call the plays, they play better. I'm sure they probably play better in 4s and can get a few better plays in and a few better looks. Even though there's technically 2 extra help on the field, if you know what I mean. So
yeah, but bro, we were lost.
I mean,
on
the
all
Bears,
sides of
the
ball.
Bears ran the same play every time. It was just like a quick fire pitch to Chink up the sideline to get yards, and they switched up a little bit, and then Jordan was just getting beat in the end zone. He was getting
I
beat
couldn't
by.
believe it, bro.
He got beat by him like twice. Oh, and almost a third time, but he dropped it. It could have been a skunk. It could have been a 4-0 skunk or whatever. But the team was just in disarray. I know Pat got hit a couple times by Chink, and then like Pat throwing after that wasn't as solid. So I don't know if Pat is 100%. That's why we see maybe
I
Angel
think
throwing the
that was
ball.
all just mental. I think it was
Yeah.
mental. Yeah, man.
I mean, and you guys have timeouts. If you guys are struggling to figure things out, take a timeout. You think it through.
You
Talk
kill
it out.
momentum like that too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's-
it
Yeah,
was
but they
just
have no
a
momentum.
poorly executed
They
game.
killed the other team's momentum.
oh my bad. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
That was a tough game. And Chink dropped passes too. It's not even like the Bears played perfectly.
Yeah, bro. It was tough to play that game, man.
Imagine-
Like
I-
if
no,
it was
imagine-
tough for you to watch, you don't even know how it felt to play it. And I'm sure if Georgie, Pat, and anyone on the team was here, they would all say the same shit. They were like, dude, what the fuck are we doing? And
So this
it's
is
not to make excuses. We did get better as the day went by, but yeah, I think Pat got in his own head. I think he's letting the critics think too much about whether he can be a quarterback or not, and whether his season was a waste or not, or whether he sucked. And I mean, bro, I told him, yo, fuck all that. You're a quarterback. Just fucking play football. It is what it is. We're gonna win the fucking
this is gonna
game.
bring me back to a
And they're
question
gonna-
I asked you in our chat, Swazo. Do you still think your team got better trading CP and Joe away?
CP was for Manu.
CP and Joe from Manu and Chris Z.
I know, but what
Just
if
don't think of they're just separate. Like put them together, combine the 2 players. Do they make your team better, or do you think like it was a pity thing? CP tried to trade the team, so I said, "Bet we're gonna trade him to a graveyard," and that's what he gets for trying to trade the team.
I think if you do it apples to apples, no, I don't think we lost a trade. I think we got better. Did we perform better in week 4? No. I think that's what it comes out to. But do I think we got better as a team? Yeah. We just didn't do what we should have done to make our team better, which was feed these guys low. I understand that Pat is new to the game of quarterback. He's not going to have a bunch of plays. There's guys who've been playing quarterback for a long time who are like out here saying, yo, fucking 5s is hard. The field doesn't
in that
open like I
situation,
expect.
I feel like CP would have went up straight up to Pat and be like, hand the ball off. He would have been that person to be like, what are you doing?
Right.
Hand the ball off.
The IQ
But
guy
it's not
to help
even
him,
about the hand the ball off, but it's like you got guys like Georgie, Manu, and Chris Z who are not deep guys. They're short, get the ball, and make something with it. So we needed to do more of that. And to be honest, we didn't do shit, bro. We didn't do any of that. We were just looking for plays that Pat is not comfortable with. And what we need to do as his receivers is make him feel comfortable. We can't just make him rely on a deep ball. Obviously, he needs to make the play calls for us, but we need to make him feel confident in the fact that we're going to take the ball and do something with it. And I feel like with Zwozo, Manu, and Georgie, bro, that leaves a lot of ability for them to get. Those guys are the kind of guys that get the ball and somebody misses a flag and they score a touchdown. That's Manu and Zuozo's game. Realistically, they're not deep ball guys
So Suazo, you would say like, is that the reason why Georgie and Pat let Angel play quarterback for week 5? Like, what was the reasoning and rationale behind that?
Well, week 5 hasn't happened, and Angel
No.
hasn't played quarterback.
But that's what was said, right?
Yeah,
A
like
lot of things are said about DD.
That's the rumor.
How many things are said in DD that actually happen?
Yeah.
How many things are said that won't happen do happen? Johan was supposed to drop from DD. The Giants are
did.
going to pick up a Johan Betancourt,
Yeah. No, I'm saying he did it.
and he didn't. Right. So,
Yeah.
a lot of things are supposed to happen and they don't happen. There's somebody in the top 2 team in a conference that's supposed to drop. Is he going to drop? I don't know. Is he going to drop before playoffs, after playoffs, when they're in the playoffs?
So,
Nobody
All right,
knows.
so then
So-
let's reword Chris's question. Is that why he played the last game last week?
Like I said, I think Pat got in his head. I already talked to Pat myself personally. It's Pat and Georgie's team. Pat's not going to say it's his team, even though he's the captain on paper. We go to the huddles and Georgie is the captain. He picks whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's
they co-captain the
co-captain.
team. I think, like I said, Pat is in his own head because of what people are saying. But no one's saying anything because no one expected Pat to be an all-star quarterback. And I think Pat needs to just run with that and be like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm not an all-star quarterback, but we're still going to win, which at the end of the day is all you need to do to shut people up. But when you give the reins up, and no knock on Angel, it's just he's not a quarterback either. He's really not. Maybe in a year or two when he's played a lot more red zone, he's playing at red zone. This is his second season. But it's like, again, Lazo, how long have you been playing quarterback? 2 seasons at red zone. Are you ready to lead a team and done deal to a championship? Absolutely not. Nobody who just started playing quarterback is going to lead a
It says
team.
you suck, Lazo.
No, I don't. I think if I'm going to shit on anyone of the 3 new quarterbacks, it's not Lazo. It'll either be fucking Roger and Angel. And, it's not to shit on anybody. It's just,
it's just
matter of
speaking
fact,
realistically.
everybody would say it.
Yeah,
Fucking quarterback is hard as shit, bro.
No, especially when
mad
you play 5s and stuff like that. If
You
you're
don't
not
have plays, if you don't have experience, you don't know how to fucking read a defense. Like, bro, just because you can throw the ball hard or far or whatever doesn't mean shit. You have to be able to do a lot more than just throw the ball well.
100%.
So-
I didn't really watch many of the Raiders, to be honest, but how was the quarterback situation? It wasn't mainly just one person, right? It was
No, it
switch
was
off.
just
It was
pretty much the first game was Pat half the game, then he gave the ball off to Angel. It was again
There was
a
no
mess
The
of-
college
certainty.
football committee.
Exactly. No like uniformness of the offense in that first game. Again, I don't want to make excuses. This is now another new team for Pat. He played the first week with the Pats. Then he comes to the Raiders with Joe and CP. Then he plays a week without Angel and we do poor. Then he has Manu and Zuozo. So every week he's had a new team. It's hard for a new quarterback to adjust to begin with. Now he has new people. So, as the day went on, we did better. Sure, we lost to the fucking Bengals as well. Or was it the Bengals? I don't remember who the fuck we lost to our second game. I think it was the Bengals. Yeah, it was the Bengals. We lost to the Bears, Bengals, and then we beat the Rams. So, yeah, it wasn't a win, but it was a better performance than we put up against the Bears. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And they're a much better team for sure. So the simple fact that we were able to get some offense flowing, shit like that is a better sign. And then in the third game, to a team that we thought was actually going to compete a lot better against us because of Dusty, Eddie, and then the quick speed of Darren, we played our best game and we pretty much blew them out with the exception of one touchdown. I think that Dusty scored. I think it was 3-1 or 4-1. I don't remember the score, but we got better as the day went on. Yeah, man, I think Patches needs to do his thing, man. We all know the football player he is. He's gifted, he does things that he should not be doing on a football field. I just think he needs to let his football IQ do more of the work than his athleticism because he's not able to do what he's used to doing at quarterback than what he does at receiver. We've
Receiver,
also
yeah.
had Moss, fucking 6'3" men on the field to make them look like little kids, but he's not able to do that at quarterback. You know, it's much harder to make people look stupid like that, and I feel like that's getting to him, and it shouldn't, in my opinion, because you don't need to fucking do all the crazy flashiness. You just need to win the games, and that's all that matters. Look at Kevin, bro. Kevin is gonna be the fucking MVP, possibly with the most hideous throwing form I've ever seen. And look, he went 9-0 with it. So it doesn't matter how he looks throwing the ball, whether it comes out pretty or not. If he fucking wins the games, that's all that matters. That's all everyone was talking about. 9-0 Seahawks. Kevin is the reason, right? That's all anyone said. It doesn't matter whether he threw the ball well or not. He just uses football IQ. Obviously, a little shit here and there. You can't fucking throw a duck every play. But, I mean, that's the proof is in the pudding right there.
All right, bro. We understand, man. I
Sorry, I'm
appreciate
a
your
little passionate.
opinion.
I love my Raiders, bro. I love my Raiders. And, you know, it hurts me to people, you know. I haven't listened to any segment this week. I don't know what's come out. I think it's all the smoke only so far.
Yeah, all
But
the smoke is the only
I
thing
don't know. I'm
that's-
sure they talk mad shit about us.
Yeah,
For
no.
my-
I honestly,
Yeah, they talked a little about y'all.
yeah.
For my mental health until the playoffs, I'm not, or at least until week 5 is over.
Zero
I'm-
dark 30.
Yeah, dog, I
That's
just
good. That's
we
good.
deserve it. We deserve it 100%. But it's not the Raiders that I know we can be, and we will be week 5. So
Yeah.
we'll see in a few days if I was bluffing all along.
Yeah. And
So-
you were mentioning about and the Seahawks and and Kevin's throwing form. I mean, they have Jordan now. What do we think?
So that's 3 potential captains. I mean, is Kevin a captain next season for the performance he's done this season? He keeps on
I
sneaking
don't.
in.
We can talk on that. I don't think he's a captain. I think he's definitely a first round pick though.
He's proven that he's a
First
first-round
round,
pick.
but like
Yeah.
in the top 5, top 10,
If we keep
What are we
20
thinking?
teams, I think bottom 15.
bottom 15.
Yeah, I don't think he's a top pick, but he's definitely a first round pick this time around just because of his ability. Unless he puts himself on the no throwing list again, then
Yeah.
then he's not.
Tier 3.
But
Look, you have to look at
yeah.
it this way. If he goes tier 2, then his number 2 option is a tier 3.
mhm.
And it depends on who the tier 3s. If they have a bottom tier 2, then they have a top tier 3. So they may have a nice,
Yeah.
but it just depends where he gets picked. Because if he gets picked at the top, then he's gonna have a weak tier 3 as his second option, and then you have to hope that you're,
And that team will struggle, will potentially struggle.
it's possible.
he's-
You have to hope that the captain that picks him is a wide receiver stud, Lewis,
Mhm.
D-Rock, those kind of guys, and they're not gonna pick him because they need someone that can throw him the ball down the field. So it's tough, man. Kevin, I
but-
don't his IQ 100% tier 2, and DB
So-
knowledge without a doubt. I just
So, yeah,
don't
we-
think as a
And
quarterback.
with Jordan, well, you never know.
Yeah,
Maybe they keep
yeah, we-
the momentum.
We keep on saying these hypotheticals, but they got an actual like beast team with Anthony O, Jordan, Kevin. That's a
Yeah, that they're easily. It's easy to pick them to come out of the division, just because how stacked they are. It's
No, that team is If
No, it is good.
unless they pull the Giants in the summer showdown, bro, like I can't see a way that
Yeah, unless
they have to
they
beat
choke it.
themselves. They have to beat
Yeah.
themselves.
They definitely are the front runners to potentially win
which,
it all.
uh,
Like if I was a bet, if we had odds, they'd have the best odds.
Do you guys play them this week, Mendoza?
No, we don't play them this week. We
Yeah,
played them. We
they're-
played them 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right. Well,
The
fortunately for you
infamous sideline pushes.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was. We're not talking about that though. That's in the
Yeah,
past.
so 2 weeks ago, right? So 2 weeks ago.
So
Yeah,
what is your schedule now on Mendoza for this week?
We play the Cowboys.
You guys play Cowboys,
Panthers.
Giants, the Panthers.
So you
Yeah,
guys have
so-
a pretty tough schedule.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean,
Oh,
all these teams,
like
all
this
these
guy.
teams are in the playoffs.
there it is, bro.
Minus-
Hey, he says it's not
minus,
tough, bro. And that's
Yeah,
it, bro.
so
That's it.
the
bro.
Ravens
It's
were in
gonna
the
be a
playoffs
cakewalk
last
for
week,
him.
beat
That's what he's
them.
saying, bro.
The Lions are in the playoffs last week. we
Busted
beat
ankle
them.
and all, bro.
Yo, let the man
Yeah.
talk.
We beat the Lions and Ravens, who are in the playoff spots now. We beat them last week, so just being in the playoffs doesn't mean you're a
Ravens suck.
tough opponent.
Watch your mouth, sunshine.
Yeah, no, I think that we went 0-3 that week without Lulu, and then we went 0-3 the week Lulu came back, and we had a team talk. Lulu's like, what do you guys think we could do better? And I straight up said in the chat, I'm like, Lulu, you gotta just run the ball. You gotta instill the fear in everyone that you're
A
just
man
gonna take
can't run the ball when he's locked down.
And yeah, okay.
No, he's still
You
gonna.
have to
He's still
instill
gonna find
fear
a
in
way
the
to run
league
ball.
that you're just gonna take the ball and just run it down their throat. And we did that last week, and look at that, we went 3-0. So
For sure. And
Oh,
You
we
guys
got a
are in
lot of-
seventh place, right outside the playoffs, right?
and quick,
No,
Yeah.
they're making it in. They're making it
No,
into the
I'm
playoffs.
just,
Straight
you
up.
know,
a little quick
the
shout out
dramatic
to,
exposure, bro. Dramatic exposure.
to Lulu
ahead, Lazo.
on taking it this weekend. Congratulations on Lulu
Yeah.
taking that dub in Colombia.
Oh
this
yeah, I
weekend.
saw that on
Congrats.
Always at
IG,
it.
bro. That shit is fire. Playing
Yo,
flag football in the
hey.
mountains of Medellin.
Yeah,
Okay.
that man was playing the mountains of Medellin, bro.
It's crazy.
Showing these Colombians over there how it's done, bro. Congrats. Little,
yeah, bringing that
Big
same
shouts
energy
out.
this next week in done deal.
yeah, maybe he wasted it all this weekend. That's it.
Holy
Nah,
shit.
yeah.
Damn,
But
if he
yeah,
does, look, if Lulu does poor this weekend, he'll qualify for the inaugural Coffee in a Cup. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe
Oh.
shit award. It'll either be 3-0 or 0-3 weeks, bro. Come on.
Yo, hey,
Sometimes
that's
maybe good,
funny.
sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes maybe
we're
good,
gonna be
sometimes
4-0,
shit
4-0
award.
this week.
Oh, 4-0, yeah. We gotta make an inaugural Coffee with a Cup.
Well, like a little quick segment, like Swazo, we put your face blown up and hey, sometimes good and sometimes shit for this week.
I love
it's
Lulu, man.
Lulu.
But fuck, either 3-0 or 0-3, man. No,
Yeah.
no
We're
in the
boom-
middle.
we're
That's,
boomer
that's just
bust.
this season.
Boomer bust.
Guys, you've gone 0-6, right? The past 2 weeks then?
Before this, we went 0-6 when
0-6.
Lulu was out, and then we
0-3,
shat the
and
bed.
then you went 0-3 again?
Yeah, we shat the
Or
bed
you went 0-6?
that week. And we're just giving the rest of the league a chance to get ahead and feel confident.
Yeah, don't
Before
give
we
him
come-
too much of a
before we
chance,
come
bro,
in the
because
playoffs.
you are on 7th right now. Outside looking
Yeah.
in, bro. But you're tied
The four
with
wins, the
6
four
and
wins
7
this
seed.
week.
that boy
guaranteed us
Lazo
a-
nervous because you coming for him. And
Nervous?
He's nervous
Yeah, of
because
course.
he sees
Nervous. Do you see these eyes, bro? I was hoping Mendoza, and then he pulled out the I ain't playing card. Wow, okay. I know you.
Oh my god, you don't want that smoke, Lazo.
Oh,
Last time you
shit.
got that smoke was in the
Yo,
tournament.
chill,
We all know how
bro.
that
Hey,
ended
yo,
up.
that's it. Hey, we don't talk about the past, bro.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
props. I think the only time we faced each other, and he got me on a good in and out. I think it was like a little dart to the first cone,
It was
when
like,
Peaky
yeah, it
was-
was a start to the first
first
one.
cone, and then Peaky threw a nice time. Yo, I literally tried as best as I could, but I couldn't. And that was nice. Good job. Silent claps.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you.
All right, but
But yeah, I'm not afraid for the Dolphins. We'll be in the playoffs. People will be in the playoffs, and people are not going to want to play us.
nice.
Well, technically, you know what? They're not in seventh place. It shows like they're in seventh place. I think that's off of
We're
point differential,
tied.
but it's tied off of
Yeah. 5, 6, and
Yeah.
7 are tied.
the Eagles or the
we just need
Ravens.
to come out with a better record than
Point-
one of those
Yeah,
teams.
and point differential too.
Yeah. No, you just need a better record. You need to win more games than the
Yeah.
Eagles or the Ravens. That's it.
And I don't think that's hard to do.
Now with Lulu at the helms, and he has a
I
good
think
team around.
I
him.
think the Eagles, they're not the best team. They beat us, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
I think they have their struggles, and I don't think they come out with a better record in the last week than us.
I agree.
I agree
Bingo.
too. I think
It-
I think if we're talking about the standings real quick, outside looking in, I think the Eagles are out and the Ravens and Dolphins end up on the tops in the top 6. And I wouldn't
You drunk?
I wouldn't. No, I'm trying to think here who it would be, but I wouldn't say either us or them. It doesn't matter. We're still in, but I think the Eagles drop out.
I agree.
The Eagles end up dropping
So
out.
Eagles
Welcome.
miss.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you my hot take real quick. If the Bills don't make it on their side, Jerry's a fucking bust, and he sent me to New York for no reason.
Real quick, as we bring up our gracious sponsor Jerry, Everyone better go.
This is-
to shorty.
Shouts out to shorties.
Fuck.
Jerry's gonna watch this and be like, "Wow, that's anything."
You just
Oh,
shout out
yeah.
our sponsor, bro.
There is,
Man, you know,
I did it. He did.
No, not you, Barry, man. Fucking bully.
it is
man.
what it
Yeah.
is. You know,
But I mean, he brought it upon
Oh,
himself,
God.
trading away all of his people and drafting 3 tier 6s. So
Yo, and then he went
Yeah.
3-0, man.
Hey, but
Yeah.
they're not completely out. They're still there. But I mean,
they're one lot. They're like what, one loss.
yeah,
from
it's
missing?
4-7, and then the 5-6 spot is 6-6 and 5-5.
Yeah,
So,
they're gonna need everything to go their way.
yeah,
you know?
and you don't want to leave it up to other teams. You know what
And
I'm
the
saying?
thing is, we're the 6th seed, we're the 6th seed, but we play the 7, the 8, the 5, and the 2 next week.
Oh,
so-
wow. You need
Oh,
that win that 5 seed. You need to
And we
win.
need to win. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to beat the Niners, the Bills, and the Chiefs.
You need to go
We
minimum
need to-
3-1.
3-1 because
Those
I
teams
don't know
are
if they
close to
play
you
each
guys.
other, but I need to beat those teams if they fucking
you
play.
guys
each
keep
other.
talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's for
yeah.
sure.
Actually, let me look into that right now. I want to see who the fuck these people play this week. Because you see, people don't even look into that. Raiders, Titans, Pats, and Chiefs. So you see the 49ers have a tough slate too. They're playing three playoff teams, us, the Titans, and the Chiefs. It's gonna be a week 4 in DD, bro. You need to basically, if you're like on the edge, you don't want to fucking worry about anything. You gotta win out.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it. That's it.
And-
That's the Raiders mentality going into week 5. Win out. Last season, I was with AJ and Cheeky. After the trade, I had 2 weeks with them. The first week, we went 0-3. Or 0-4, I'm sorry, or 1-3. I don't remember. We didn't do well, but we were right outside the playoffs with the Saints. And that was the week that Manny S had missed. And then the following week, Manny S comes back, and bro, we went 4-0 and we made the playoffs. So realistically, we could have done less and made the playoffs, but you know, why leave it up to chance? You just fucking
Yeah,
have to go out
exactly.
there.
You don't want to leave it up to chance.
just
You wanna
gotta
do
go
what
out
you
there,
can.
go 4-0. Exactly.
Exactly.
You know what do you can, because the worst thing is you go, let's say this week you go 2-2 and you're hoping, oh my god, I hope this team loses. That's the worst shit, bro. That's
And
take it into your
even
own
if
hands.
you're a top team, history says that no team has won. I think no team has won without the bye after we've like, and I don't know if there's always been buys in DD. But I believe that after that there's been a bye that I've been in the last few seasons, everybody with a bye has won, correct?
Well, this new format of like 2
Uh,
different divisions, it's hard to like, you know, solidify that.
There's been
same-
2 different divisions for the last 3 seasons.
Was it last 3 seasons?
Yeah, the season in Ron Eman, the first season at Tropical, and this season.
So this is the 3rd season.
I believe so. So I think David had a bye with the Rams.
Hmm.
Then he had a bye with the Dolphins, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember. I wouldn't be able to be honest. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I'm not
No, the
100%
buy
sure.
definitely the buy definitely helps, but now
buye's
it's gonna
huge.
be at night, so it's not gonna be
Yeah.
as hot. So
Oh,
it might be a little
shit.
less.
That's right, bro. I keep forgetting we
Might
have
be a
night
little less
playoffs
of
this
a-
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Good-
course,
Good
The
point.
buy-
the game off is awesome. But
Yeah.
maybe this
But I
year
think
won't be as
some players need that game to like warm up and like mentally be there.
That's true.
And now you're coming out.
Yes.
That team is
Yes.
coming off a win. No sun, no nothing. They're gonna be mentally like, hey, let's go.
Yo, and
You know?
so, and you know, hey, that gives it some other teams to chance for other teams to sabotage them. Hey, you want to go out for a drink before the games? You know, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Go, let's go.
let's
Let's
see
go
that
hit a
Flanagan.
Freddy's.
See
Hit
that
a Freddy's.
I
Flanagan.
love that it's at night, bro. That's amazing. I love that. I love that they changed that. It's fucking awesome.
What if it's at night and people get into that red zone mentality and don't take it serious, bro? Sheesh. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah, but you
It
never
can,
know,
right?
bro,
Hey,
because
psychologically, people are there
psychologically,
at night.
people
It's
used to
red zone.
being at
Oh, and they're like, yo,
Yeah.
shit, it's not red zone, bro. Yo, I need to
Yeah.
play for real. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
you'd be surprised eating shit. I mean, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen like
Yo.
that, but bro, you fuck around and you forget you're at DD on a Saturday night. and
100%.
Everyone's used to playing DD on Saturday mornings. The people
Yeah.
who play red zone, I swear to God, fucking 90% of them are fucking quemado para la pinga. Always high as fuck anyways. I'm one of them
You
included. It's
remind me
okay.
of some. You remind me of someone.
But dude, I would not be surprised some of them forget their fucking done deal on a Saturday
Yeah.
night, bro. I
Bro,
would
it's not
be
that
surprised.
serious, bro. Who cares? Everybody makes
But
playoffs. Oh wait, hold on.
That's a fucking awesome addition. I love it. I love that we're playing playoffs at
Yeah.
night.
For
DD
sure.
deserves a little
Exciting.
night action.
For sure. So
All right, so we mentioned our gracious sponsor, the Bills not making it. Who do you guys think is going to come out of the North in that bubble playoff push the last week? Who's in, who's not?
Bro,
It's really hard to tell, man. Especially with all the bottom teams. I mean, does Eddie have a chance of still making it? I mean, I think their side is pretty much set to where it is, unless like by miracle
yeah, it's
Eddie.
tough, man.
no, Eddie can make it.
If things go right for Eddie, then I have him maybe sneaking in, and maybe
A 4-0
if the Bears have
week and-
AB sneaking in.
Yeah.
Yes, literally cannot go anything under 4-0.
Yeah, he has to go
Yeah.
for it.
He has to
no,
go
he
4-0.
has to. He has to go 4-0, and either the Bears, Chiefs.
And they
I
play.
think the Raiders will get it together week 6.
They play.
Look.
Eddie plays the Bills. Eddie plays the Jaguars. Eddie plays the Bears, and Eddie plays the Patriots. There's
Eddie
a
could
good
go-
chance there that he
Yeah.
might go 3-0 at least
Yeah.
with against
Yeah,
the
I have them beating the Patriots and Bears.
Patriots and Bears, and the Bills is a good chance too.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
hopefully we don't. I don't know, Jerry.
Yeah, it's a toss up. That game, Bills
Yeah.
and Rams is a toss up. Either
Yeah.
team could win it realistically.
Their toughest matchup where they have to put their big boy pants on is their second game at 9:30 against the Jaguars.
100%.
They've only lost 2 games. They've tied once. They've mentioned it's flukes. Their ties and losses are flukes and stuff like that. So they should have never lost, they say. But that's every team. Every team says they
Yeah.
should have never lost. Oh, we could have won that game, la la la, But they have to go 4-0 for Eddie. But I honestly love Eddie. Eddie's my dog. I don't think so. Even
If they
But
go,
imagine the story if he comes in, takes over the Rams, and makes the playoffs. That'd be awesome.
not even
if they-
winning, bro. Just making it to the playoffs, dude. That'll be
just making the
fucking
playoffs.
awesome. That'll be
Hey,
awesome, bro.
they will make a movie about that if it happens.
30 for 30.
30 for
30
30.
for
a
30.
documentary.
The Done Deal edition.
Oh, 30 for 30.
Eddie and the Rams.
If they go 3
We'll
and
we'll
1,
have Lazo recording, behind the camera,
Yeah.
questioning Eddie and everything.
the
so.
legitimacy of this playoff run. We'll get it deep.
The legitimacy of the playoff run and the integrity of the league.
Even if Eddie goes 3 and 1, which is a good possibility, looking at the matchups, not a good possibility, but it's not impossible. It's very doable in the terms of DD. He can do it. He would have 18 points and he'd be 6 and 10, which sounds fucking awful, but in this conference, it's possible he could fucking make the playoffs at 6 and 10 somehow. He's playing the Bills, the Bears, and the Raiders, who are all in the playoffs. I'm sorry, the Bills. Fuck, let me get back to it. He's playing the Bills, the Bears, who are in the playoffs, the Pats, and the Jags. So he's playing 3 playoff teams. He's probably going to lose to one of them. So he's going to beat 2 teams who are in front of him, basically, in the standings. It's possible. It just depends on how.
He can't lose a game. So if
Well,
you're
the thing
putting him
is-
at 3 and 1, then he's not making the playoffs.
But what if the Raiders don't win a game? And what if the Chiefs do fucking awful and go 1 and 3? Bro, these teams do not have a lot of points.
Yeah, I cannot.
Chiefs
believe-
have 18
That's
points.
crazy that the Chiefs are 6 and 6, bro. Holy shit.
We have 17 points, bro. We have fucking 5 wins, 5 losses, and 2 ties, dude. If we have a fucking awful week and we go 1 and 3, bro, we're out of the fucking playoffs if the 49ers win 2 games.
So really, the only teams that are locked in that division are the top 3 teams.
That's it, bro.
Right.
That's it. Nobody is in their lock, bro. The Bears play a hard-ass schedule. They play all of us. They play not all of us. They play the top 3 teams: the Jags, the Titans, and the Bengals. I'm sorry, we were in the top before, but now we suck.
Reminiscing.
So is it
Yeah.
is it safe to say the North is? I think it's just a two horse race.
Unfortunately, right
Uh,
now it's a 2-horse race,
the-
and there's a
With
fake
the Jags
horse.
and the Bengals and the
Fake horse.
Titans, maybe if they
You gotta
pull
respect the
something out
Titans. You
No,
gotta
and
respect the
sneak
Titans.
in.
I don't think so,
But-
bro.
Is it? I think that's it.
I don't
Which
think
is
the
crazy
Titans
because
are real.
if somebody would have told me that a team was in first place and Pedro was their star safety, I would have been like, "Who the fuck? What do you
G's
mean?"
up, baby. G's up. G's
But
up.
no.
Yo, how much did you
they're
have to pay for
definitely-
that jacket, bro?
Yo, that information isn't disclosed, brother.
She.
That's in-house
But,
information. It doesn't leave the house.
congrats to Pedro. Congrats to the Jags. They're doing it. They're getting it done offensively and defensively.
But this is as far as you go.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. They're only as far as.
No, I
Fernando
think
takes
that
them.
they'll make a. I think it's gonna be a pretty good run. Remember, but
Bro, that team is solid at every fucking
I don't
aspect.
want to count out the Titans because Ant Hernandez
Yeah.
has been fucking
He's a
playing
baller.
his lights out.
But if he has an off week, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you wanna fucking
he's like
base it on that?
99% of the team. Yeah.
no,
I'm just saying.
No,
you know.
they have ballers, but if he's off and he doesn't get them the ball, what the fuck is gonna happen? He can't like, bro. Hernandez can run the ball, sure, but he's not gonna run the ball every play if he's not completing passes, and he's gonna gas out. You got to play both ways in DD. That's not
Yeah.
a viable formula for success in long-term play and done deal, especially if you're trying to stay healthy for the fucking playoffs, bro. He's gonna get hurt running all over the field, if he can't complete a pass. So I know he's not gonna do it like that tampoco, but if he has an off week, like how if Lulu has an off week, the Dolphins struggle, like, bro, the Titans are gonna struggle if week 4 and Hernandez shows up and he's off and they go 1-3 or 2-2, even though it's not a big deal. Sure, they just dropped to the 3 seed because I don't think that they'll lose. Yeah, there's no way anyone's gonna catch them unless the Bears really do that well and go like 4-0 or 3-1, and they end up like fucking 10-5, and the Titans end up, I don't know, whatever. They lose 3 games or some shit, But I don't foresee that happening. It's definitely a possibility, and it's something you don't want. I don't think he's been off yet. It's definitely not something you want to occur in week 5 or let alone the playoffs,
I agree.
But I think that race, now that the teams are locked and we know nobody's missing anymore moving forward, bro, the Jags and the Bengals 100%. It's the Jags and the Bengals in the North, to me, no questions asked. And I think this week the Bengals make that leap into the 2 seed and solidify
agree.
that bye for the playoffs for sure.
okay. Interesting.
Cool.
Interesting.
And then, so what about the South? Who do we have as the front runners? We have obviously the Seahawks with the stacked team, and then it's the Cowboys, the Lions. Who do we think, or do we think that in that division there's more of a chance of a?
The Chargers are tied with them too,
lower-
by the way.
I
That's
don't
true.
want to hype that was gonna be my pick. I think the Chargers are definitely like that team
dark
that might
horse?
the dark horse. Them and the Dolphins. I still have my faith in the Dolphins, man. So to me, it's between 3 teams in that division. It's the Seahawks, the Chargers, and the Dolphins. So
The Lions and Cowboys pretenders.
I'm not gonna say they're pretenders. They'll make a push, but they're not gonna push far enough.
Bro, that Chargers take was
Oh, you the one that the one that was on the
Listen,
blue
man.
or whatever?
Beaky is everything everyone says he is as a football player. He's gritty. He
And he's
gets in
losing
your
weight.
head.
He's losing
He
weight.
talks a lot of shit. It is what he is. He knows every fucking rule, every fucking play. He pisses you off a lot, but they're not going anywhere, man. I'm sorry with that team.
It's
Beaky
tough. It's tough
make
to
moves
see
a
them.
long time ago, and he was just trying to get too much for these guys. I might trigger him if I say this.
Do it.
I
Then
think,
say it.
and I don't even want to butter up the other guy because then he's gonna get.
the other
buttered.
guy.
But
At
I
them.
think Peaky thought that he was gonna be able to do what Joan's done in past seasons, which is get guys, and I'm not saying that they're bad, but elevate their game to a higher level than is what they normally play
Sell high. Yeah.
and sell high, right? Get low, sell high. The Joan Classic. And it hasn't worked out for him this season. He bought low on a lot of guys, and the guys that he bought high, he had to sell. So it hasn't really worked out, in my opinion, the way he wanted to do it. And I don't think that long term it's a recipe for success for the Chargers. And I mean, yeah, they've gotten it done, but mainly because of who fucking Edgar Piqué Guerra, man, doing Edgar Piqué Guerra shit. Not because the other guys are balling
Yeah.
out of their minds.
I mean,
It's fucking
I
Piqué.
agree with Swazo. I think Piki is a hell of a player. I played with Piki in the tournament, and he has the ability to elevate the people around him. But the week we played without Lulu. We got some defensive stops. We started to move the ball just a little bit. So I don't know. I think that team, if PP, if PP if Piki has an unbelievable week 4 in playoffs, he has the ability to just will the team there. But it's gonna be all on his back. He's not gonna get that help that he needs. So we'll see.
Don't,
That's
don't
the
count.
thing, you know,
Biggie's one of those players. There's a few of those players in Done Deal. Those one of those players type that can carry a whole team. I.e., Biki, Lulu, et cetera, et cetera. I think Biki still has that in him. He's at the very least he goes 3-1 this week.
Who does he
You
play?
know? He has the Dolphins, the Lions, the Ravens, and the Broncos.
Broncos dub.
Broncos dub. Dolphins, Ravens, and
Bro, that's not an
Lions.
easy schedule, bro.
Formidable opponents.
Formidable, to put it nicely.
Yeah,
Not an
but
easy schedule, bro.
everyone. We have Lazo from the Ravens. We have Mendoza from the Dolphins. The only loss I think is the Dolphins.
No, man, Lions, bro. Are you kidding me?
I don't
Dude,
know.
listen,
man.
bro. Jules, Genesis is rushing. Jules and Piki are gonna have to cover Mark Jaime and fucking Juan Lasso. Bro, that's fucking hard, bro. It's not easy. And
I
Piki
never said it was
knows,
easy.
you know,
but
it's
he's a ball hog too. I mean,
bro, it's hard. It's a tough matchup for them. You get what I'm saying? It's just there's
tough.
bad matchups for him there for sure.
That's just my opinion. I mean, I never said my word is bond either.
No. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I
that's
think
it. You
that
said
of
it.
all
That's it,
teams-
bro. You can't take it back. That's it. It's
if any
signature,
game
blood,
is-
sacrifice, and everything.
I could be wrong. I mean,
If any game I think is really gonna be difficult for him, it'll be that game because they get outmatched speed wise for sure with Mark and Jaime, and then that guy Juan Lazo is pretty much their third option, bro. And that guy
A lot of teams get out.
plays a lot of fucking flag football, a lot more than everyone on his team combined, with the exception of him and Genesis. Jules doesn't really play too much in red zone anymore. He's only playing DD. This guy Juan Lazo plays fucking Mondays and Wednesdays at red zone and DD Saturdays. Same as fucking Mark. Same as Jaime. Same as Devin. He's playing two
I'm not
times a
taking
week.
away. I'm not taking away from any of those players.
Yeah. So it's
I'm
a
just
lot
saying.
more guys doing a lot
if
more
Piki-
playing than a lot of
Piki-
guys that Piki has.
Piki could get into the Lions player's head before he gets into like Lulu's head. You get what I'm saying? And then once Piki's in your head, he's gonna live there. He's gonna set up shop, and that's it. You're gonna be thinking about Piki.
I think that's gonna be the game of the week, just because of Piki and Devin just talking shit to each other
Yeah.
the entire
Yes.
game.
Yeah. I was gonna say
So yeah, I think game of the week is Lions Chargers, just because of Devin and Piki going at it, talking shit.
100% agree. Devin's another one that's out there talking shit. And anytime he wins, anyone in the fucking park knows that Devin won. Because he's
Yes.
telling somebody to get the fuck off his field.
Get
So
out my fucking field.
every fucking time. I've heard it like fucking 4 times. Get the fuck off my fucking field. Very loud.
I think the Chargers are gonna win that game, and then Piki's gonna hit him with it. Get the fuck off my field.
That'd be
and-
amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's
It
gonna
would
happen.
be fucking amazing. I would love it, bro. I would love it.
Hey, so
Eat
Kamish,
my
lock
words
that,
if that's the
hey,
case.
lock that in, Kamish. He was looking for the game of the week. I think,
Yeah.
I agree with Mendoza. Chargers and the Lions game of the week.
Just the Devin Peaky back and forth is going to be worth the watch, and I'm glad I'm in the opposite conference, so I'll be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Damn, what
You
if
know,
you
it
be
sucks.
refing though?
I might miss it, but
No, you guys are going to be playing your games.
well, I don't know. Maybe my game ends fast. We're quick
Oof.
with it. The Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, I
Just
guess
4-0
you could
real
lose-
quick.
you
Lose
could
4
lose
strikes.
4-0
Like,
really
am I
fast.
quick with it? We a defensive dog, and it's gonna take us the entire the time
Yeah.
allowed.
Anyways,
Ah, damn, that boy stays trying you over there, bro.
it's all
Fine.
love,
He
bro.
can. He can. Hopefully, he makes playoffs.
Oh,
Sir, if we playoff started tomorrow,
oh,
But
shit.
they don't start tomorrow.
no, you're
Oh,
right.
shit.
You're right, and thankfully they don't. For you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
Should
deals
we
play
talk to
themselves.
Marin how he feels about the playoffs?
I mean, if we want to talk, I mean, we could discuss.
Yo, if the playoffs end today, the Raiders are in. If that's the shit we're gonna be talking right now.
but
We
I
in
technically
today.
still. Hey, the Giants still have like 1% chance of still making it in.
Like in the
Mathematically, you have to
NFL,
go
like the
4-0.
Dolphins every season, it comes down to the last week, and we need 5 teams to lose. And
Listen,
Yeah.
Let me put it to you
mathematically,
this way, bro. Your captain's ready to let you play quarterback, Chris. All right. So
at least
Hey.
Chris will still be at the helms, bro.
Jeez.
Chris to Chris.
Chris to Chris.
so,
I
do you
mean,
have any closing remarks? Your
God, damn,
last
bro, you want to
saves?
cut us off like that? Shit, bro.
Closing
As
remarks,
usual.
Raiders 3-1 minimum.
Minimum.
Talking the cop is short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Heard
Not these
that.
other segments that go on for 2 hours talking about the same thing.
I'm about the
No.
same
Yeah.
bullshit.
No,
Do you
real
honestly
closing
believe the
remarks.
Raiders 3-1? That's your closing remark?
No, my closing remark isn't really Raiders 3-1. I just try to keep it, a little humility. I don't want to go out there, but
Being
you
humble.
know, I'm going out on a limb. Raiders 4-0, fourth seed in the north, in the whatever. the fuck.
Jesus Christ. 3-1, 4-0.
I had to
Wants
look at
be
our
humbled. He doesn't
matchups
want to
again.
be humbled.
I thought we played the Jags. We don't play the Jags. We don't play the Jags again. So I
Are you
got
saying you're
4-0.
scared of the Jags?
I'm not saying I'm scared of the Jags. We tied to the Jags. I'm gonna be honest. They do have a better team than us in DD terms, 100%. You can't fucking doubt it. And they have what is needed in DD, a true quarterback that's experienced. That only plays quarterback in a competitive aspect. So
Agreed.
it is what it is. They have
Yeah,
a better team. than us.
has a few picks, bro. So
I know. I'm
Wait,
not
so
saying that
so
he's
so my
not-
thing, real quick, how does Better keep on sneaking into like tier 4? Like everyone knows
because
talented,
he's
right?
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
but no, in reality, that's what that's his main value is a quarterback.
Yeah.
But it's nothing really more than that. You're not gonna, even if you hand it off, you're not gonna. I wouldn't expect you to send Perra on a fucking goal on a handoff. You know what I'm saying? It's
No, he has good hands and all that. But
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna get him?
He
at
can pull
fucking tier
flags, too.
2, tier 3, no shot. That's hurting your team, and he
yeah,
knows
yeah.
it.
No, you
He
don't want.
says it every single time. If anyone knows how to DD, it's Perra. He wants to go as low as he can. If he can get taken
course.
last pick of the
Of
fucking
course.
draft,
Who
he'll take
wouldn't
it.
want?
I honestly, I say it all the time, bro.
He
I-
plays both sides, man. He plays both sides well.
He's not
too.
worried about going tier 5 or tier 6 or any of that bullshit. He knows how to DD. That's to his benefit. If he can keep himself at the bottom, where then he can move other pieces above him to make the team better and do his GM
100%.
shit like he
And
does.
I've said it
And-
before, bro. I'll go out. I was listed all like last or second to last. More than happy to, bro. The lower I am, the better team I end up
Because
with.
you have the mentality like if I'm the worst player, then I'm in good position.
I get triggered. Like every year
Yeah.
that Jesus is ranked above me, I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
is Jesus?
I
Yo,
feel you like in
yo,
those little personal
honestly-
battles with your boys. Like
yo,
this one.
I see Jesus on the field, bro. Like,
That
what
boy
Yeah.
cramps
like
every
we gotta run
game.
another play, bro. Like, what the fuck?
And Jesus plays is like, all right, run a hitch. Like that. That's the Jesus play.
Bro, that boy gasses out. I love him.
Yo, Jesus, that dude's
Bro,
He
I
does give
gave
his all,
Jesus.
though.
Listen
He
to
gives
this.
his all.
I gave Jesus a pair of cleats last season in the playoffs, I think. And he comes to me week 1 or week 2 of DD this season. Random as fuck. I hadn't even seen him in forever. And he goes, yo, out of breath and shit with the cleats in his
He
hand.
ran up from all the way in the other side.
Yeah, from across the field. I hadn't even seen him. He's like, yo, I was supposed to bring you a case of beer, bro, but I was running late and I didn't have any time. So
Yeah, like,
I
bro,
sent
it's
you
all-
$40 on Cash App. I was like, bro, what? I gave you those cleats like fucking 6 months ago and I wore them like fucking for a year.
I
You want
I
to save
honestly,
money,
dude,
I'm
I
gonna
honestly
send it back
expected
to
you to keep them.
No, I told him, bro, they're yours. I have like 2 other pairs. I just got a new cleats when I gave them to him. Bro, fucking nice, bro. Nice ass guy. I didn't need the $40. I told him to just bring me a fucking case of beer or fucking buy me a pitcher at Flanny's. That boy gave me $40. I tried to return him the bread. He's like, nah, bro, keep that shit, bro. I forgot. It took like 6 months, but Jesus saw the dude. Not so much
That's
on
what
the
The
Dude,
Ramos
man.
brothers are done deal lifers.
Who?
His brother, bro. People talk
it
mad
him and his
shit
brother?
about George.
Yeah.
George is a baller. George is a baller.
his
He
brother?
goes real slow, but he's a fucking baller. If
George
we
Ramos,
slow the-
the last
George
pick. The last
Ramos.
pick.
Boy, that boy.
No, I
that-
know, but you
George
said
and
brother.
Jesus.
Who's his brother?
Jesus,
George.
George brothers. you
Jesus.
George
They're
and
brothers.
Jesus are brothers.
George Ramos, Raiders,
fuck this
Raider
guy.
lover,
And
Yes.
and Jesus
and Jesus, the same way Jesus we're talking about. Our
Yeah,
brothers.
you know, this
Hey,
folks
can we
is-
like can we pan in on your face? Can we pan in on your face there,
Yo,
man?
no way. Oh,
priceless.
I had
You know
no
what? A lot of
idea.
people. I had the same reaction, but this was like a year
Yo,
and a half ago
that's
when I first
fucking
joined
awesome.
DD.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
damn, that boy though.
All right. So who's next for the last words? Mendizi, you got.
I think we good, bro. Hey, Ravens are solid. That's it. Don't ask me
Episode.
any more questions, bro. You know why I'm here.
I already said my piece, but my last words goes out to our sponsor, Shorties. Go get the ribs. Go get the key lime pie. It's just fire.
Everything.
That
Just
kid
make
on
sure
fire
you go
pussy.
when Jerry's not there for a better time.
Yeah, he kind of fucks it up whenever you fucking get there and he's there. But
Yeah, we love shorties, man. That those ribs and bark and freaking cornbread and oof, you missed this, Swazo. Next time we're in person, we gotta. we
no,
gotta go.
no. Ever since I joined, you guys have fucking Zoom conferences. No fucking shorties for your boy Swazo.
Unfortunately, schedules and everything it makes it a little complicated, but we'll make sure to send you a care
Bro, I'm
package.
about to start hosting it at my crib. Just bring the fucking barbecue here. I'll be at there. So I'm
You won't know
fucking
about
here,
it.
no drive anyways. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Bring it over here. Shorties is down the street. So be at there. So I signed up for the shorties.
Not to talk to you, fuck.
yeah, not the top shop.
All right.
Yeah, I love
Who's-
barbershop talk, man. This is what I feel like Coffee with a Cop is the true barbershop talk because you know what? We can just give our opinions. You know, we don't
It
gotta
ain't
get
that
too
deep, bro.
serious. Professional production of DD
Yeah.
Live and you know all that good stuff that you know they try to keep it very professional. We're just a fucking roll with it and go with show where we're barbershop talk kind of deal, and I fuck with this. I fuck with it.
For
I
sure,
love
for
this.
sure, for sure. All right, Marin, lead us out, bro.
I got nothing, no words. I spoke my mind.
Those are your final remarks? No words? Come on, man. You gotta do better than that.
Those are his final
Imagine you
remarks.
fucking
All right,
die.
hey,
I'm
hey,
nothing
hey,
else to say.
Giant sneaking in. Giant sneaking in.
Oh,
we ain't
no.
seen
No,
this
we
shit.
need-
yeah,
we need-
you
oh
should
my
have
God.
We need truth.
You need to have credibility. You can't say stuff like
man.
that.
Shows
We
going
have
down
we have
the
our full
stairs.
team. We have our full team first time this season. That means Chris is not gonna have 2 tier 5 or two tier 6s on the field at all times, which was a big disadvantage with Ian. Being late.
I can't wait to play with you.
Are you
this
guys gonna
weekend.
have Ian the first game there or no?
Oh wait, we play the Dolphins.
Pretty sure the
No,
Giants.
bro, you don't even know. You don't even know who you play. That's-
Wow.
Giants,
They didn't really
Dolphins,
play.
11:45.
That only means one thing, Marin. You know what that means? That means you guys are 5 weeks too late, bro. You should have had a full team on week 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
What that means is I don't know who I play to the day of because it doesn't matter. We're gonna give it our all.
No, we could tell that fucking 3 and 9 record. I could tell
Your
you guys
captain
don't know
hasn't
until
sent
the
the
day
scouting
of.
reports to the teams. He's slacking.
I might be bluffing. I'm poker face.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. We'll Coffee with a Cop. We hope you enjoyed the episode. And we'll see you
Peace.
next time.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you talking, but I ain't listen. Constant reminiscing when y'all weren't bitching. Coffee with a cop, but no, I ain't snitching. But what am I to do? If you a hater, you just a